Hi, I'm Patrick Risley. I'm pastor and teaching elder here at First Presbyterian Church in Fort Lauderdale. And welcome to today's This One Thing, where we use the Daily Common Lectionary and we pull out a singular thought and tease it out to think about during the day. This morning, or today, my lesson comes from Matthew's Gospel, Matthew chapter 18, and it's verse 20. It's Matthew 18, verse 20. And the context is Jesus is talking to the disciples about how to get along with each other. And what if you hurt each other's feelings or make each other upset? And the final thing he talks about in this paragraph, he says, "For where two or three are gathered in my name, there I am in the midst of them." There I am in the midst of them. When two or three are gathered in my name, there I am gathered in the midst of them. Friends, that's the one thing I want us to remember today. One of the things that I realize is that I have been hurting in my heart to see each and every one of you in person. I long to see you. Circumstances have not made that happen. This last week, the session voted to tentatively set an opening date for in-person worship at the church for July the 12th. Now I say it's tentative because we are monitoring the uptick in the data regarding the virus cases, as well as the available hospital beds in Broward, Miami-Dade. We are watching trends. It chose the 12th because it was a little bit down the way. We have spoken with other colleagues who have opened their churches, and so they're a little nervous right now, frankly, and are wondering if they're going to have to close again. So we're taking a prudent course. We're going to look for the weekend after July 4th to have in-person gatherings. And I'm going to be sending out some information about what does that look like, what does that mean in the next day or so to all of y'all. The one thing I want you to remember, though, is it's where two or three are gathered in his name, there he is in the midst of them. We're going to come back in a singular worship service at 11 o'clock in the sanctuary because it holds the most number of people. And we can get more people with greater social distancing in the sanctuary than we can the fellowship hall. The service will be a convergent service where we will take classical elements, contemporary elements, and weave them together into a lovely whole so that we can worship to God, because we have different people with different worship styles. We did this in my old church in Celebration, Florida, and it's a convergent style. I'm going to wear a robe. Nick will probably play guitar and wear some jeans, and that's fine. We're going to have organ. We're going to have piano. We'll also have worship band. We're going to have young. We're going to have old. But where two or three are gathered in his name, there he is in the midst of us. Sisters and brothers, that's what I want us to remember. Phase one worship is going to be different from what you're accustomed. You will have to wear masks. There won't be any hugging. And that's going to be hard because we are a hugging church. But we are going to maintain proper social distancing and etiquette until we are out of the woods of this pandemic. Worship, we'll have preaching, we'll have prayers, we'll have elements of liturgy, and we're going to grow together from the contemporary service as well as the classical service, because we know that where two or three are gathered in his name, Jesus is in our midst. And right now, though the worship may not be exactly what we want it to be, what matters is we're together and we're worshiping Jesus together as one body, together, and he is going to be in our midst. My friends, remember this one thing. Where two or three are gathered, there he is in the midst of us. hopefully that is going to be for all of us real soon. I love you. We'll see you Sunday.